Morning.
Good morning, Miss Cleveland. Good
Morning.
morning, Mr. Griffin.
I'll be back.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Ware, how you doing? You don't have to unmute yet. I just wanted to acknowledge you. We'll be with you in a minute. Okay. Hey, Attorney Reed. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Yancey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as your presiding judge. Good morning to each of you. We are going to have a great week this week in courtroom 133. And we have a holiday on Friday. So we're gonna have a real good week in courtroom 133. All right. I am going to call the 8:30 matters, even though I'm a few minutes late on the 8:30. I have Ali Al-Khalidi. Has anyone checked in on that matter?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm the attorney representing Mr. Al-Khalidi.
Good morning to you. All right, we are going to put you in a breakout room and call for the prosecuting attorney, unless you've already gotten an offer. And then, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I think we did, Your Honor, before. She requested that my client complete a driving improvement course. And as soon as he successfully completes that, which I have the certificate for, that we were going to amend the charge to a blockade traffic.
Oh, then you are ready for me to call your matter. Is that right?
I believe so, yes.
Let's do it then. I have case number SX 426-78841. Counsel, you have already placed your appearance on the record. You have indicated that the prosecutor has offered a plea agreement indicating that your client would accept responsibility for speeding in a construction zone 11 to 15 miles over the posted speed limit. And in exchange for that plea of responsible, that the charge would be amended to blockading traffic. Is that your understanding, counsel?
Correct, Your Honor. That was my understanding.
And do you have the authority to enter that plea on behalf of your client?
I do, Your Honor, yes.
Then I'm accepting your plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the statutory fine at $175. How quickly can your client get that paid?
Can we give him 2 weeks, Your Honor?
Absolutely. I will bring this matter back for a review. Today is the 6th. I will bring it back for a review on the 20th. No, is it the 20th? No. All right, the 21st of November, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. As long as your client gets it paid before that date, thank you, sir. Before that date, you do not have to appear. The matter will be closed. Anything else for my consideration?
No, thank you, Judge, and have a good day to you and your staff.
You do the same. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. I also have a formal hearing scheduled at 8:30 for Zen Actress. Has anyone checked in on Actress, the Actress matter? The officer is here. Let's make sure that we put the officer in a breakout room. And then let the prosecuting attorney know. that the officer is in fact here. All right, with that, I am going to now switch gears because I have an 8:35 a.m. for specialty court. Let's have the attorneys place your appearance on the record, please.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, drug court, vet court, specialty court, defense attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients. Thank you, Judge, and good morning again.
All right, thank you. Your motion is granted.
And good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone. Attorney Jessica Warfield, P85391, Specialty Court Defense Counsel.
All right, good morning, Ms. Warfield. All right, and then I see Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, place your appearance on the record for me.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin on behalf of Sobriety Court this morning.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Griffin. Did you have any preliminary matters for me?
I just have Cedric Brown. He's scheduled to come on at I think 9:35. Yeah, he has a doctor's appointment at 9:45. So he's gonna see if he can make it or not. If not, if he's not here, I would like to ask for adjournment until tomorrow at 9:35 if possible.
Do you want to call him and tell him to get on now?
He was on his way to at Abraham testing, and then he's gonna head to
Oh. Got it. All right, very good. And so if he can't make it, yes, sir, I'll allow a brief adjournment.
Okay, thank you.
All
Judge.
right, you're welcome. Mr. Yancey, place your appearance on the record.
Yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Yancey, any preliminary matters?
Yeah, I have a Lewis Johnson that'll be here. This morning he's not
Coming
on
in
the.
person.
Yeah, he's not on the docket. It is a sober link violation.
All right, we will add Lewis Johnson to the docket. All right, thank you.
Yes.
And then Ms. Cleveland.
Good morning, Your Honor, and everyone. Toshi Cleveland. Can you all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Toshi Cleveland, case manager for Specialty Court, Your Honor. I have one person coming in, Mr. DeJuan Woods, for Miss Screen. And then I also have Mr. McClung, who was recommended for promotion, but I don't see him in the courtroom, in the screen courtroom yet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and he's scheduled for 8:45, so he has a little bit of time before he gets here. All right, very good. We'll add those, we'll add Mr. Woods to the docket. All right, I am ready on Angela Ware, case number U576-42920. Well, good morning to you, Miss Ware.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
A lot better. I'm not in jail. So that's a good thing.
You're not. That's a good thing. What else is good about you this morning?
I'm in a good rehab that I believe that is the counselor that we have here is probably, I've been here for almost 2 weeks, and I think she is wonderful. And she's actually the first couple days she not made me, but I felt very comfortable talking to her, and I feel this is a good fit for me. And I feel like I need to get, like, just talk about it makes me want to cry. I just feel I need some help, definitely.
And are you ready to get that help, Miss Ware?
Yes, I'm very ready. I think I needed. Hold on, 1 second.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think I needed the time to sit and think.
Yes.
Hold on.
And you want something different for yourself, right?
Yeah. I put myself in some very bad situations. They say every time you go out, it gets worse and worse, and it got bad. I actually am grateful for the police in Macomb County for arresting me, because if I wouldn't have been arrested, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I would have definitely.
Where would you be?
I would have
Where would
definitely,
you
I would be in the grave. Definitely.
be? Yeah.
And I know that
Because
for
there's
sure.
no happy ending. You know
Oh
that
no.
there's no happy ending,
I
right?
feel like I have realized that like I said, they say every time you go out it gets worse, and it it got bad. And if I don't get the help and if I don't accept that I cannot use no matter what, I will end up in the grave or in prison for life. And I don't want that. I have a grandson that just turned 1, but
Yes.
I have not met him yet. Actually was yesterday I was my 6 month day. So I'm 6 months clean.
Come on, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. 6
Even though
months.
it was
That's-
forced, but it was still, I couldn't imagine going back.
Come on. So you know that in order to not go back, you have got to do the work every single day for the
Yes.
rest of your life. You understand that?
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely.
It doesn't stop here. It doesn't
No.
stop 6 months from now. It doesn't stop 2 years from now. Every single day for the rest of your life, you are going to have to work and fight to stay in recovery. Are you willing to do that?
Yes, I am willing to do that. I realize that no matter how uncomfortable, I realize I might be some uncomfortable here being new, but no matter what, if I put a drug on it, I'm gonna be uncomfortable in the grave. No
Yes.
matter.
And you're gonna leave behind a whole lot of uncomfortable people too.
Yes.
People that love you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So let's do it. We're still willing to help you. I'm glad to see you. You
Yes.
look better. You
I
look
feel
healthier.
better. Yeah, I got
Look
down.
healthier.
I got down to 130 and weight, and I'm back to 180. So I was definitely sick.
Yes. Yes. So I'm glad that you're willing to do it. Who is Miss Ware's case manager?
That's me, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Yancey, you ready to roll up your sleeves and work with Miss Ware? And you have already
Yes.
been doing that even before she came back.
Yeah, I was doing that. So, hopefully we're gonna make it happen this time.
I appreciate everything. I really do.
Yes, and Mr. Yancey, I appreciate all the calls and all the hoops you jumped through to make sure that there was a good transition for her, to make sure that she would be in an environment where she could continue her recovery and to make sure she stayed connected to the court. And so thank you, Mr. Yancey. I appreciate that.
Yes, Your Honor. She's in a good place right now. As she stated, I think it's a good fit for her. She knows she needs the help. I think she understands that that she is one use from putting her life in jeopardy. Before she got over there, we did talk about all the things that she had to gain, some of the things that she lost that she can recuperate. So I think she understands where she is as far as what stage in life she's at, and it can be really bright if she puts in the work. She'll get the reward. So that's where we are right now, Your Honor.
All right, awesome, awesome. All right, team, anything you all want to add? Today is Miss Ware's first day back. She's been gone for a while. She's gone through some things, but she made it. She's here and she's 6 months on track.
Yes.
And so anything from any of the other team members as to Miss Ware?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations on the clean time.
Thank you.
Take it one day at a time. You're not alone. We get help from many different people. I appreciate the remarks you made about getting help from law enforcement. People don't usually think we get help from law enforcement, but you did, and
Yes.
we appreciate everything you said. Keep up the good work. You're in a good place. Be safe and understand you're not alone. You're not alone. You have the team behind you. Thank you, Ms. Ware.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I like the
All
atmosphere.
right.
It's great to see you. I remember you, and
You
I'm
too.
glad. Yeah, I do. I'm glad to see you. It just sometimes it takes a little longer. Just hang in there, and you can do this. You can beat this. So you got our support. So just hang in there, and we'll be here with you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. If nothing else, as to Miss Ware, Mr. Yancey, I would like to see her back on, is the 13th a day that's open? I just want to do a check-in next week with her.
Yeah, you can.
I can. Mr. Yancey, does that work for you on the 13th?
No, Your Honor, I'll make it work. Yes.
Okay, if we need to do a different date, I can.
No, that's fine. 13th is good.
All right. I'm going to put her on for 8:35 a.m. and it'll just be a check-in. I just want to hear that you're there, you're still committed to working. And then that'll give us an opportunity to staff you as well. And Mr. Yancey can give me all the great updates about what's going on with you, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate everything. And I'm not going
All
anywhere,
right.
so I'll be here.
Don't do it. Don't
Nope.
do it. We want
Not
you
worth
right
it.
here with us.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
All right. May I
All right.
finish? I
Take
can.
care.
So, Miss Ware, make sure
I'm
you
sorry.
zoom back in on the 13th.
Yes, on 13th. Yes, I will.
Okay. Thank you.
Definitely. All right, thank you. I'm all finished. I can leave.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You have a nice
All
day.
right, bye-bye. You too. So good to see her. All right. I also have at 8:35 a.m. Jareel Hintz. Is Mr. Hintz in the courtroom? Is he
I don't
supposed
know.
to come in person?
He's supposed to come in person. I don't know if he's here yet. I did make contact with him over the weekend, so I think he's en route.
All right, very good. It's 8:45. We are ready on the 8:45 matters. And so I have Dennis Dillard at 8:45, Mr. McClung, and Tremaine Staples. I think Tremaine Staples is coming at 2 today. Is that correct, as a part of our HEAT program?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. McClung should be on, and Mr. Dillard, where are they?
I don't see Mr. McClung. I was going to give him a call if he was not on at 8:45, but Your Honor, I just do want to say that Mr. Owensby is typically on the time for 10. Well, that's the time he's on, but he gets off work. He has a very late shift, so he's off work, and he usually is sleeping by a certain time. So I just was
So
hopeful that he could
do
be seen.
you want me to call him, Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's fine. I will call
I'm in right now.
Oh, okay, Mr. Owensby, I see you. I want to call your case, okay? You gonna let me do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's do it. Get where you can be settled so that we can have a conversation, okay? All right,
Okay.
there we go. All right, I have for Mr. Owensby, I have case number 230-566-2601. Mr. Owensby, state your full name.
E9 Owensby.
All right, how are you today?
All right.
You doing all right?
Yes, ma'am. Just have a cold today. What is?
You have a cold?
Yes.
All right, I need you to get in the camera for me so I can talk to you. All right, there we go. All right, Mr. Owensby, you still working your program?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, how do you believe things are going so far?
It's going great, actually, for me.
Okay, tell me what's going great then. I want to know.
I haven't thought about using no drugs.
Okay, that's good. And what do you think is helping you to not think about it? Any particular thing that you've added or deleted from your life that you think is helping you with that?
Actually, my peers around me are helping me. The group that I go to is helping me a lot.
Okay, very good. So they encourage you?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Do you encourage them as well?
Yes, I do.
Two-way street. I love it. I love it. All right. Have you been having any issues with working any aspect of the program?
No, ma'am, not at all.
All right. Do you have any questions or concerns that you'd like to raise with the team on today?
No, ma'am.
No?
I do would like to talk to Miss Cleveland once we get off of here.
Absolutely. All right. Miss Cleveland?
Your Honor, he is compliant with all the court's orders. I expressed just a concern regarding his testing. I think that was brought up in staffing. I'm not sure if you remember or not, but it's with this particular substance. And while there's declining numbers, he's been in the program for a long time. He's been in since August, and I just want to make sure that the numbers have to go to 0, Your Honor. It is declining. It's taking time. There's a lot of factors that do that, but I was hopeful that we might be able to refer him to another resource just in case there is some other issue going on.
Okay. So listen, Mr. Owensby, I applaud you that the substance that we're tracking, that it's declining, but you're not going to be able to just be in the program and it just declines eternally. It's got to go out of your system, which means you can't be using, smoking, eating, experimenting, none of it. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so what I'm going to do, Mr. Owensby, is I am going to refer you to speak with Ms. Price, our clinical assessor. Ms. Cleveland, if you could coordinate that, please.
Yes.
And I'd like to see if she's going to recommend any type of a therapeutic adjustment, because you've been with us since August. And so we want to make sure, you're right, Ms. Cleveland, we want to make sure, because we can't carry him for months and months and he's not in compliance with the program. So we've got to get you in compliance. We're going to do everything we can, but you've got to do your part or there will be consequences, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So I need you to coordinate Miss Cleveland for him to see Miss Price. And I'd like for that to happen ASAP today, no later than tomorrow. And then that way we can make sure we've done everything we can do to help him, because there will be consequences if he continues to test with that substance in his system.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Miss Cleveland, anything else?
No, Your Honor. Actually, he's making good progress in every other area, and he's on a path towards promotion, but I want to get him there to make sure that he remains encouraged.
Yeah, he can't get promoted until he's zeroed out. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, Mr. Owensby, we don't want you to stay in phase 1 any longer than you need to, because then that's going to make you stay longer in the program. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Do you have any questions now?
No, ma'am.
No? All right. Ms. Cleveland's going to coordinate with you to see or talk to Ms. Price between today and tomorrow. And then Mr. Reed, did you have anything asked to Mr. Owensby?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report today, Mr. Owensby. There is some concern, however. You're new to the program. I heard it say August. You're new to the program, but you've been a couple of months. You should be getting down to a 0 for this substance, and that's what the conversation's been about this morning. Talk with Ms. Cleveland, Ms. Price. We want to help you get to 0 out. I know you can do it, sir. Keep up the good work, okay? We're proud
Yes, sir,
of you.
and I will do it.
I know you're gonna do it. I have all the confidence in the world. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Owensby is in phase 1. And so, Ms. Cleveland, I want him to have a face-to-face with you on November 13th, 2023. That would be at 1:30 p.m. And then he would do a return to court. I will have to move his return to court to Tuesday, November 21st, 2023. And that is going to be it'll have to be at 9:30 a.m. Okay? I'm sorry, 35. Yes. 9:35. 9:30 is for the jail. All right. Very good. Did you get that, Mr. Owensby?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Awesome. I want you to take good care of yourself. Circle back with Ms. Cleveland today so that you can talk with Miss Price. I'd really like you to do it today.
Okay, I will.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, Mr. Dillard.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Officer, make sure the case and Ms. Mack, the case managers know who's reporting in the box. All right, I have for Dennis Dillard, case number Z8084721. Mr. Dillard, state your
Yeah.
full name for me.
Dennis Dillard.
All right, how are you this morning, Mr. Dillard?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. Why you acting my shorts and something bad?
No, I was looking for you a little bit earlier on this morning. I don't know if you just
Okay.
didn't hear me or if you weren't on yet, but
Yeah,
yeah, I was looking for you.
Yeah, I wasn't on. Yeah, I got on at like 8:50 or 8, something like that.
Something like that. Okay, Mr. Dillard. All right. You working your program?
Hmm.
I'm sorry, is that yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, how are things going then?
Good. Things are going fine.
All right, tell me what you've been doing in your program that's going fine.
Just staying consistent with testing, trying to get like the therapy part like in order. Like they keep rescheduling it and stuff, I guess. I don't know what they going. They said something with credentialing with whatever they got going on over there at the place.
When you say they keep rescheduling you?
Yeah, they rescheduled me for tomorrow.
How many times have you been there to see them since you've been with us?
I've seen them like 2 or 3 times, like video wise.
All right, and then they keep rescheduling you?
Yeah, I mean we had like little sessions, but they keep rescheduling like a full session. But it's supposed to be tomorrow when I'm supposed to do a real full session. But I don't know what they got going on over there. Because at first it was, you remember me having to reschedule. I had to get a whole new therapist.
Okay. Where are you again?
Higera.
All right. Miss Cleveland, I need to get this information to Miss Price. I need to find out what's going on with Higera because he should be getting his full sessions and not rescheduling.
Yes, Your Honor. Is he part of the other court and not part of specialty court? Because he's not my client.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw
that's
just
okay.
you on there. Mr. Dillard, who has Mr. Dillard's case? Who's your case manager?
Angel.
She's not in today, Your Honor, but I'll make sure that that this happens as far as finding out what, because I have a client that's there too. I don't mean to intervene, sorry about that. But I have a client that's there too, and there has been some shifting of therapists over there, because I even have a client who's reaching out to me regarding a similar issue. Not that they're not getting therapy, but they had to shift to a different therapist. So I'll make sure that I reach out to Ms. Price today and let her know that something is happening up there.
Okay, all right, because I just want to make sure that he's getting what he needs and it's not going to set him back, to stay longer than he should because he's not getting his sessions in, the required sessions. All right, so thank you, Mr. Dillard, for letting us know that because we need to get that corrected, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
All right, very good. All right, so are you having any difficulty with any other aspect of the program?
No.
No difficulty? All right. Tell me something you've added or deleted from your life so far that you believe is beneficial for you.
Just being out, going out places where I don't feel like confident socially, to where I would feel like I have anxiety and the urge to drink. Yeah.
All right, so you don't go to those places for now, right?
Mm-mm.
Is that a no?
No.
We have to record, and we have to record words, sir.
Oh, okay. They can't record the mm-mm.
Right. It's all the same. They're all the same. So, yes. All
Okay.
right. Listen, I applaud you for taking that kind of bold step that I'm just not going to go places where, I may be tempted to do something that I should not be doing. I applaud you for that, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very good. Do you have questions for the team this morning?
No.
No questions. I know you was getting ready to say mm-mm.
I was just about to say, I was getting ready to say mm-mm again, but no, I don't.
All right. Mr. Reed, do you have anything for Mr. Dillard?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Dillon, I've heard what you said. It seems that you're working the program. Keep up the good work. It's good to say yes and no. It helps sometimes. So I find myself sometimes not doing that. But keep up the good work, sir. Have a good day and be safe, sir. Thank you.
You too.
All right. I'm going to give you some dates, Mr. Dillard.
Okay.
I have for you a face-to-face with Ms. Harris on November 13th, 2023. That's going to be at 1:30 p.m.
Okay.
And then your next court date is going to be November 21st at 9:35 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
That works for you?
Yes.
Wonderful. It's good to see you. Take good care of yourself. Listen, I'm going to see you just before the holiday. So I want to make sure I'm going to go ahead and plant that seed, and all the case managers should be planting the seed with your participants, your clients, that you have to have an emergency response plan for the holidays. What are you going to do if something gets in the way that interferes with what you're trying to accomplish, and not just in this program, but for life? How are you going to respond to it? You should also be making sure that you know the holiday hours for the facility where you test, because the court will be closed for, I think, that Thursday and Friday. Is that correct?
For what day, I'm sorry?
For Thanksgiving. It's Thursday and Friday.
Yes.
Yes. So, and of course, Saturday and Sundays. So you all have to make sure you test, because anybody that misses a test during the holiday period, they have to physically come into the courtroom and sit with me. So, and that may not be all they have to do, but at least they're going to come and sit with me all day. So make sure you know your testing hours for your facilities. And what I recommend is, if your color or your number, and this is for everybody, if your color or your number drops, I recommend get up and go first thing in the morning, because they may close the business later that day because they're not getting enough people. They don't have enough workers. It could be a number of things. But go first thing in the morning. That way you don't have to worry about what's going to happen for the afternoon shift. Okay? Did you get that, Mr. Dillard?
Yes, I did.
All right. Awesome. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Let's go. I think Mr. Staples, we said he's at 2:00. Where is Mr. McClung?
Your Honor, I did leave a message for him, and he's not responding by telephone, and I sent an email. So I'm not sure exactly where he is right now.
All right, very good. And then are any of my 9:35 people on? Cedric Brown, Portia Smith, they still have a while. Mr. Owensby, I'm sorry. Mr. McRae, I'm going to see you today, but I want to make sure folks know, unless your case manager calls you, make sure you get on at the time that I've scheduled you, because if you get on earlier, you run the risk of having to sit, okay? Because sometimes I have to schedule around some other things. All right?
And Your Honor, may I
Mr.
just
McRae?
say, oh, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. You said you was going to get to me?
Yes, but I said a whole lot of other stuff. Did you hear everything else I said?
Oh, I heard everything you said. I didn't understand why you were saying it. It's my point.
No, I was saying you're scheduled this morning. I have you scheduled. Yes. You're on my docket today for 10 o'clock, but you're here. So I'm going to go ahead and
Oh,
hear you because there are other people that are not here yet.
yes,
And
ma'am.
so I'm gonna go ahead and hear your case. But I just wanted to tell you, unless your case manager tells you to get on earlier, you may
She
want to
did.
wait. Oh,
She
she
did.
did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, okay. All right.
that's what I
Then
was
you're in
saying.
good shape.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's why I was intervening, because I did ask them, because I didn't see anybody in the courtroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I have a 9:45 this morning that I've got to break and do. So, but we're still in good timing. So if you have a couple of other people that want to jump on, by all means, reach out to them. But I have to break at 9:45 for a few, no, at 9:35 for a few minutes. Okay? All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go, Mr. McRae. I have case number SP 145-240-21. Mr. McRae, state your full name for me.
Lorenzo McRae.
All right, how are you this morning, Mr. McRae?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
What'd you do this weekend?
Nothing. That was a good weekend. I
Nothing.
didn't do nothing. Yeah.
And you smiling about it. He's like, I did absolutely nothing, and that made it a good weekend.
Yes,
All
it did.
right. Okay, all right, very good. Was this just a fluke that you did nothing, or you did it on purpose?
No, I usually have to, take care of a few things, and then my grandson be around, so I was just free, so I just relaxed.
Good for you. Good for you. So you ready to take on this week?
Yes.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. How are things going with your programming, Mr. McRae?
It's going good. I've been doing my testing. I've been going to the meetings. I do my one-on-one Wednesday, and I have a meeting tomorrow, so I just been on track.
All right, very good. And are you pleased with the services that you've received so far?
Yes, I am. Yes.
All right, very good. And I still have your commitment to work the program, to give it your all.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
All right, very good. Tell me one good thing that's happened to you since the last time I've seen you. Something good. If I could sing, I would sing the
It's just
song,
been the
Tell Me Something
same.
Good, but that might be predating. That might be before your time.
I'm sorry. It's
All
just been the same. Nothing has really changed. It's just been the same.
Nothing good has happened to you since the last time I've seen you. You've done nothing good. You've been nowhere good. You've experienced nothing good. You met no one good. Come on, something good has happened.
Other than waking up, that's about it. That's the only good thing that's been happening.
Well, that's a great thing, sir. Yes, sir. That's on my list today too. I woke up. There
Yes.
you go. All right. But I want you to look for some good stuff I gotta turn on my fan real quick. I want you to look for some good things that are happening. Be mindful and be mindful of it. You might have to pay close attention to it. Sometimes we get so caught up in our routine of life that we stop and we fail to stop, or we don't stop to just enjoy the good things that are happening around us. And then when something bad happens, we just think life is so horrible, because we haven't taken time to do inventory of the good things that are happening from day to day. So I want you to start doing that. Will you do that for me?
Yes, I will.
All right. So next time when I ask you, tell me something good that's happened to you, hopefully we're going to have something different other than you woke up.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't just make
No.
up something.
I just want you to take inventory. Don't make up anything, but take inventory. Just take some time, think about maybe in the morning, at the close of your mornings, what good happened to me today? Something good. Maybe
Yes,
I got
ma'am.
a phone call from somebody I didn't expect to get a phone call from, or I was able to pay off a bill, something good. I just want
Yes,
you to
ma'am.
look for it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. What questions do you have for us today?
I did want to know how long am I supposed to be in the program with the treatment, as far as Justin?
As far as the therapeutic part is left up to the assessors, the clinical people. I don't say you have to be in therapy 6 months, because I'm not a clinical person, right? But what I
Right.
will tell you is that go and do what you're supposed to do, engage, participate, because that will help you with respect. I'm sure it will. I can't guarantee it, but that it'll help you to progress as to your treatment plan, okay?
Yes.
Can I count on you to do that?
Oh, yes, yes.
All right, very good. So if you can do that, that would be great. Go and give it your all.
I just didn't have just a time frame of when. I just wanted to know, like, would it be 6 months or 4 months, or I just wanted to know just for clarification. That's all.
All right, I don't have that answer because I'm not your clinical. Oh, it's not 15. I'm not your clinical person, but you can certainly ask that to your provider, okay? And they may
Okay.
not have an answer either. So give them a little grace if they don't, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. What else you have for me, Mr. McCray?
Nothing else, ma'am.
All right, very good. Miss Cleveland, is he in compliance?
Yes, Your Honor, he's in very good compliance with the court's orders, and I would just ask or recommend, if possible, that he receive an applaud today because he's had 58 days of sobriety, Your Honor, and I'm very,
Oh,
very happy.
wonderful! Awesome! Yes, awesome. Miss Cleveland, he's had 58 days. What phase is he in?
Your Honor, he's in phase 1, and he did start our program in August around the 14th, but there was just some things that had to, we had to make some stabilization adjustments for him. But he's doing very well, Your Honor.
Okay, and so since he's done 58 days of sobriety, are you ready to recommend him for promotion to phase 2?
Your Honor, I can recommend him because he's actually doing everything he's supposed to, and actually he seems to be more enthusiastic and engaged with all of the court's orders. So I think that would be a very good incentive for him.
Mr. McRae, what do you think about that, being promoted today?
I would love that.
You would love that. All right, awesome. Mr. Reed or any of the other team members, any objection?
No objections, Judge. Congratulations, sir. You deserve it. Keep up the good work. It's better to be early than late. Thank you for coming in. And I always appreciate waking up in the morning and being able to get out of bed. Those are two things that always get me started.
Yes, sir.
Keep up the good work, sir. Have
Thank
a good day and be safe. Thank you.
You too.
All right, awesome. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Mr. McRae on his promotion to phase 2. Come on, let's celebrate Mr. McRae. Congratulations, Mr. McRae.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, very good. I'm going to set up the next dates for you, Mr. McRae. Your next return to court day will be on, it will have to be November 21st, 2023. And can you do that 10 o'clock spot again?
Yes, I can.
All right, let's do it on the 21st, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. And
Thank you very much.
congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, did any of our 9:35 a.m. folks show up yet? Or Mr. McClung?
Not that I see, Your Honor. May I ask that Mr. McClung, because I'm not sure if you remember, but he does have medical issues. And so I just want to make sure that something is not going on with him in that regard. So may I ask if he can be brought back tomorrow if he doesn't appear today?
Yes. Yes. That's fine. What phase is Mr. McClung in?
He's in phase 1, but he's doing excellent, Your Honor. He's had no issues at all.
All right. So this is what I'd like for you to do, Ms. Cleveland. Let's do a face-to-face with Mr. McClung on today.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then I will bring him back on, was the 13th a good day? It is, right? Yes. And I'll bring him back on November 13th, 2023. And that's going to be I'll bring him on back for 9:35 a.m., okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're very welcome. All right, are we ready on any of the last 8:30 a.m. formal hearing? Okay. All right, very good. Was that the attorney that was on? He disappeared. Oh. Okay. Council, are you ready on your formal hearing? 50 to 60% off designer suit updates for men. And get 60% off warm winter bedding for you and your guests. Plus, download the app for even more. Council Kowinski?
Oh, yes. Good morning, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the state prosecutor. Okay, are you here on the formal hearing?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here to on the Ali Saad Al Khalidi. I'm gonna mess up that name. I apologize. But
We already did that one. He took the driver's course and he already had a recommendation that if he, from the prosecutor, that if he pled responsible after the driver's course, that it would be amended to blockade it.
Okay, that seems like a fair. That's the only thing I was here on. I didn't get a chance to speak with anybody else, so I don't know if I'm here for this formal hearing that you're speaking of. So
Actress. Okay, check in with my clerk and see. It's the last name is Actress, Atris.
And I'm getting assigned to a breakout room, so I'm wondering if that's what it's about. So
I don't know. All right. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with my docket. I did see, and if you all can make sure that the prosecutor gets to the right place. I think I have time to do Mr. Green, Marvin Green. I have case number U630-97322. Mr. Green, unmute and state your full name for me, please.
Unmute, you muted yourself.
Marvin Green.
All right, good morning, Mr. Green.
Morning to you too.
How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm fine.
That's good, very good. You working your program, Mr. Green?
Yes, I am. I got a meeting tomorrow.
You have a meeting tomorrow? All right,
Yeah.
Are you being open and honest so that you can get the assistance that you need?
Always.
All right, that's the only way to get the help you need, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, very good. You've been showing up for your testing the way that you should?
Yes, I have.
All right, have you had any issues with testing?
No, not really. No issues at all.
No issues? All right.
No.
Very good, very good. Is there anything that you need the court to address on your behalf this morning, Mr. Green?
No, I'm just going through the process, trying to get my information, see if I can get my license back in my Social Security card. That's all.
All right, Mr. Griffin, are we working with him or aligned him with a resource to help him do that?
Yeah, as far as with his license, I don't think he has anything that's blocking him from getting his license. Then I think he has said as his last hearing that he already in the process of getting a Social Security card and with something else he was trying to get. But I think he's in the process in his ID. So I don't think it's anything that if he need me to do anything, I can. But I think he's just in the process. He don't have anything that will prevent him, no drinking or driving or anything like that, that will prevent him from getting a license.
All right, did you hear that, Mr. Green?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you're gonna go get your license?
Well, I have on the 21st, I have to go to the Secretary of State to try to apply for state ID because I don't have the money yet to pay for my tickets for the driver's license.
All right, so he has tickets he has to pay. Mr. Griffin or Mr. Reed?
Yeah,
can someone look and see what's holding him up?
I think he just have stuff with us. I think he just got like the $45 reinstatement fees because I didn't see anything when I did the intake out of county or anything like that. So
No, it's in Warren.
oh, you got something in Warren. Okay.
Driving without license in Warren.
Okay.
All right, and so you're gonna get that taken care of. I still want Miss Mac, if you could run an SOS for him and send it to Mr. Reed. I still want you to look at and just make sure he's in good shape. Because he doesn't have a driving offense with us, and I wanna make sure if he wants a license that he gets it, if he's in a position to do so. And if he's not, and we need to help him, I want us to do that, okay?
Yeah, because the only thing he got open with us is our probation case.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. And then Mr. Reed, take a look at that SOS. And then Mr. Green, you may be in a position to go and just apply for your license. Get your license, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's just see. Let's let the attorney look at it. All right. Anything else going on with you today, Mr. Green?
No, that's it.
All right. Mr. Griffin, what else do you have for me as to Mr. Green?
Judge, Mr. Green is in compliance with your orders at this time. He's going to his treatment. His price has been followed up with Hagar, and his counselor is Sydney Quaro, Quario. And so he's up to date. His testing, he's been testing. So anytime he have any problems or anything like that, he does reaches out. So he said he can do this, and he's been good. So we're 63 days in now, and no problems. He's been clean the whole 63 days.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Anything else from any of the other team members as to Mr. Green?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Green, good report today. You're working the program per your case manager. Keep up the good work. I'll take a look at that SOS and see what's going on. But I heard you say you had an outstanding matter in Warren, and if that's the case, you need to take care of that, sir.
Yeah, that's all I have. I just haven't had the funds to get with them.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. If nothing else, I am going to give you, Mr. Green, a face-to-face date of November 13th, 2023. That will be at 1:30.
Okay.
And then your next court date will be November 21st at 10:00 a.m.
All right. I have a doctor's appointment at 2:30 on that day. But I can
we'll have you finish before then.
Okay.
All right, very good. Good to see you, Mr. Green. Continue to do well.
Good to be seen. And you said at 10:30?
10:00.
Oh, 10:00. Okay, thank you.
All right, very good. Take care.
All right, you too.
All right. All right, let's see. Do we have anybody else that I can do very quickly? I know that Mr. Hamad is coming at 2:00 today for the programming.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so you had Miss Goldsmith at 9:35. Oh, there's Miss Presley. Miss Presley is on. I'm gonna go to Miss Presley. Let's do it. I can get her done before I have to log on to another thing. All right, here we go. I'm turning off my phone. I have case number Z8056341 and case number 180-445-9601. Miss Presley, state your full name for me.
Rhonda Nicole Presley.
How are you this morning, Miss Presley?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing fine? I'm doing well. You are still new to this program. What do you think about it so far?
It keeps me busy. I like it.
You like it?
Yes.
All right. What's the busiest part that you have to deal with?
Everything, all my classes, group and drop-in and drop-in for group, and I'm just waiting on therapy, Miss Smith to get me in. She's been kind of busy for one-on-ones.
All right. Where is Miss Smith at? What provider is that?
All around well-being,
all well-being?
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Yancey, that's your client?
That is, Your Honor.
And so I need you said Miss Smith. I need you to reach out to Miss Price to let her know that she's still waiting to connect for her treatment. And if there's an issue, we need to do something about it. I know she's still very new, but we want to make sure that we are, we're on track doing what we need to do
I'll
for
reach
her.
out to Ms. Price, Your Honor. I have contacted Ms. Smith, and she did tell me she would get her in as soon as possible, but I still will reach out to Ms. Price, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, Miss Presley, how are your children?
They're great. Been a lot of no school going on.
School? What's going on? Why no school?
I don't know. This East Point is crazy. They want to have half a days every week and this and that. They have late starts every Wednesday. So, late starts is 9:30 on every Wednesday around here. So it's annoying.
Oh, okay. Well, hang in there.
Yeah.
Look, hang in there. All right. Do you notice anything different about yourself so far, Miss Presley? I know you're very new.
Yeah, I'm loving myself more. I'm knowing myself more. Stuff about me I didn't know, with alcohol and marijuana. I don't need it. I'm back to singing and dancing how I was, ballet, teach my daughter ballet and stuff. Stuff that I did growing up.
Yes, absolutely. And do you find that you have a clearer head, that you can see things clear?
Not tired.
Yeah. And you have more energy.
Yes.
I love it. And I'm sure you love it too.
Yes, I do. I'm more active because these kids are really around you.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. All right. What do you need us to help you with, if anything?
Just employment. I've been trying to find a night job, but every job I applied for, they call me back for morning shift. And I'm like, I'm busy in the mornings. I can't do mornings.
Okay. So, Ms. Yancey, have you connected her with CEO?
Yes, Your Honor. I have sent something to CEO. I will double check on that.
You got to get in that mic, Nancy, because the court reporter has to record.
So I have sent her information to CEO. I will double check on that. They're probably looking for something at the hours that accommodate her, so that's going to take a little bit longer.
Okay, that may take a while. Got it. Thank you, Mr. Yancey.
Yeah.
All right. Did you hear that, Ms. Presley?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Anything else that you want to share with the court on this morning?
No, I just really appreciate everyone.
All right, good. We appreciate you accepting the assistance that's available here at the court. Thank you, Ms. Presley.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Yancey, anything you want to add? Is she in compliance?
Nothing much, Your Honor. She is in compliance. Like you said, she is early in the program, but she's doing everything we asked of her. And I'm connecting her with everybody as fast as we can. So she's in compliance. She's doing everything. Her self-report was correct.
All right, awesome. Ms. Presley is in phase 1. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. So, Ms. Presley, your dates are going to be a face-to-face on November 13th, 2023 at 1:30 with Mr. Yancey. And then I am going to see you on November 21st, 2023. And that's going to be at 10 o'clock a.m. on Zoom. Okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome. If nothing else, I want you to have a great week. Make sure you're showing up, doing the things, continue to show up and do the things you're supposed to do. And you're going to continue to see the benefits of working the program, okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. You're
that
very
glow.
welcome.
Love that glow.
Yeah. All right, well, likewise.
Have a great one.
Take care. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. I have time for maybe, did any of Mr. Gates or Mr. Woods show up? Mr. Woods is in the box. Mr. Woods has to speak with an attorney. Is that right, Ms. Cleveland?
Your Honor, we discussed in staffing, he has a missed screen, but he does have an explanation and he wanted to come in here this morning and talk to you, Your Honor.
All right, I have a few minutes and I'll do Mr. Woods since he doesn't have to speak. I really don't have a few minutes, but because I've got to go to my chambers. I'm gonna have to go to my chambers and log back in, and so you can. Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead. All right. He's got to go do something different, and so I'm gonna go to my chambers and log in, and then that way I can make the best use of my time until it's time for me to do the 9:45. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Should I go out right here? I probably should, because it's not gonna let me do all of that.
Madam Clerk, did you tell me the attorney was here on the city case? Did anybody hear me? Miss Cleveland, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, they might be switching out just because the judge was going up to the chambers. Her
Got it.
chambers.
Hello,
Good
attorney.
morning. Ms. Walker, I don't think anyone has logged in for the city matters.
Okay, I didn't think so. All right, I got an officer here. I'll go in and talk to him.
Yeah, the defendant hasn't even logged on yet, so.
Oh, okie dokie. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Good to see you every day.
You know, I may get used to this.
Mr. Reed. Where's Mr. Reed? Mr. Reed might be out of a job. Okay. Oh, I see we're panning in the courtroom.
Wee.
I'm looking. I'm like, who are we looking for? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay. All right, I'll go in the breakout room with the officer.
Okay.
All right, is there anybody else ready? I have about 5 more minutes. There's nothing else ready?
Your Honor, Mr. Wood may be ready unless he's not back in the courtroom.
I've got 4 minutes.
They may be busy in the courtroom. I'm
All
sorry.
right, that's okay. Shoot, I left my sweater.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, can I be?
Your Honor, if you do have a minute, it shouldn't take that long. He's ready, Mr. Dewan Woods.
Give me 1 second. I'm not ready now, sorry.
Okay, she may not be ready yet, Mr. Woods.
All right, they have not started my meeting yet. Are you all ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, if they pop on, I'm gonna have to, sorry, I'm gonna have
That's
to.
okay.
Okay, all right, let's go with Mr. Woods, is that what we're doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have for Dewan Woods, case number, oh, hold on. I have case number 23057362001. Mr. Wood, is it, no, it's Woods. I'm going to have you state your full name for the record, please. Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
They might be muted. Yeah, they're muted in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Uh-oh.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, good morning, Mr. Woods.
Morning.
Why are you in my box this morning?
Because I missed the test day, but I was supposed to come see you today anyway. I was set today to see you regardless.
I'm sorry, one more time. You said you missed the test date, but what? I didn't hear the rest of it.
I missed the test day, but I was supposed to come in here to see you regardless today.
Why was he coming in to see me regardless, Miss Cleveland?
Your Honor, I just received a test result, so I'm going to send you a message.
Okay, so this is not something you're about to do quickly.
No, it can't be quick because I just got the result from the lab, Your Honor.
All right, and then, good morning. Let me have the prosecutor place your appearance on the record for me.
Well, Judge, I didn't think I had to be here till now, Mr. Woods, but Shannon Walker on behalf of the people.
Yeah. All right, Miss Cleveland. You may need to chat me because I've got another session on my cell phone. And I don't want to lose that connection. It's already.
I'll do that, Your Honor, right now.
Okay.
And I'll send it to the attorney
as well. Yes. And has Mr. Reed talked to him?
No, because this was something that's just occurred.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna pass on him, Ms. Walker. We're gonna have you, I'm not gonna piecemeal. I'm gonna have you come when I'm ready to do everybody that's sitting in my box. And so that's what I'm going to do.
Judge, I do have one officer here from an 8:30 matter. I don't see an attorney or a respondent.
Oh, let's call it. Let's call it. Is your officer in the court?
Okay, are we through with Mr. Woods?
Yes, he can sit in the box. Go back to the box.
Okay.
All right, let me bring Officer Harrington out. 1 second, Judge.
Okay.
And I'll send to the defense counsel as well, Your Honor.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
Judge, he should be in a minute. They said he stepped away to use the restroom. So as soon as he comes back, I told him to come to main session.
Okay, well, we can call it and you can make a record that, so that way he won't have to wait if I'm pulled away to my other event. All right, I have for Zian Atris, SP 150586651 for the people.
Shannon Walker, P53794 on behalf of the people.
All right, today was the date scheduled for a formal hearing. I actually called this matter at 8:30 a.m. The respondent has failed to appear. I will entertain your motion.
Yes, Judge. Officer Harrington did sign in. He is in a breakout room currently. The people would move for the court to issue a default judgment on this matter. It is a civil infraction.
All right, thank you. I'm granting your motion. A default judgment will be entered. Thank you so much, and thank you to the officer as well.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And it looks like we've got at least, I think there's like 2, maybe even 3 people in the box today. Prosecutor Walker, just giving you heads up.
And we do have one trial judge at 10:45 as well.
All right, very good. All right. And if there were videos or anything that needed to be shown or what have you, do you all, everything squared away on that end?
Judge, I'm coming down. I did not see that file yet. I believe Ms. Mack was pulling the file for me to take a look at.
Okay, all right, very good, very good.
So I'll actually just come down to the courtroom.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I am still looking for the following people. I need to know where they are, case managers. I have, let's see, I think I rescheduled Mr. McClung. Officer Harrington, we got you on the record that you were here. If you want to just put your name and badge number on, you can.
All right, good morning, Officer Michael Harrington, Traffic Police Department, badge 3103.
All right, thank you. I've already entered a default judgment, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day and be safe.
All right, thank you. You're the greatest.
All right, thank you. All right, let's do it. I'm looking for the following people. I'm looking for, did Mr. Hintz join us?
Mr. Hintz is in the breakout room with Mr. Reed.
Wonderful. And then what about Cedric Brown? I left my sticky note.
He's not in the courtroom at this time, Judge.
All right, I need the case manager to tell me where their client is, Cedric Brown. And then Portia Goldsmith. Where's Miss Goldsmith?
I believe, hi, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I believe both of my colleagues are working with a veteran right now. Something is happening with a veteran, so they're talking with the courtroom, I believe, right now. Mr. Yancey may be on his way down there. I don't see Mr. Yancey.
Okay, let them know. Someone let them know. I need to know what's going on with Brown and Goldsmith.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and then Alfonso Gates is not until 10 o'clock.
Yes.
All right. Miss Mack, are you ready on the 10:30s?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, wonderful. I have Majan Ahmed, case number U673-50423.
They paid, but it's some other stuff going on, because it was a probation case, so I'm thinking a probation officer will be zooming in to give you an
That's
update,
right.
Judge.
I'm sorry. That's right. And
But
then,
they did pay.
all right. And then I have Dorian Guy that's checking in on today. And that'll be at 10:30. And then Shabazz Champion at 10:30 today, which I don't know where Mr. Yancey is. This would be a great time for him to get on so he doesn't have to wait a long time. Because he's usually working. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put down dates then for the remainder of the matters, just to have some stuff cleared up. Let's see. I thought I saw Billy Anderson in the courtroom.
He was in the courtroom, but he was supposed to do a face-to-face with this case manager today.
Oh, okay. So he just came down. Is that what happened?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. That's fine. And so hopefully everything is good. All right. I have for Billy Anderson, case number Z808-8851. Mr. Anderson will have a return to court date. Are we able to do November 13th, 2023? And that will be at 9:45 a.m. I have for Kyrie Brown, SP 135-50121, Z808-6911. Mr. Brown should have had a face-to-face with his case manager, and his return to court date will be November 13th, 2023, and that will also be at 9:45 a.m. I have for Christopher Connor. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I said Kyrie Brown is. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to scratch that. For Kyrie Brown, give me a second. All right. Is Billy Anderson a part of our specialty court?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, I don't know why I have him on here assigned to Miss McCall. But all right.
He got switched over. I think Mr. Yancey is his case manager.
Got it. All right. Thank you. I have for Kyrie Brown, his court date is November 13th, 2023 at 10 o'clock a.m. For Christopher Connor, I have case number 190-441-1501. His return to court date will be November 16th, 2023 at 12:30 p.m. For Donald Hudgens, 220-600-1101. Mr. Hudgens' return to court date will be on November 13th, 2023 at 10 o'clock a.m. For Kenneth Mitchell, oh, I don't see him. Let's see. All right, for Kenneth Mitchell, case number Z8084461. His return to court date will be November 13th, 2023, and I'll put him on for 8:45 a.m. For Dakari Rogan, case number SP116-67681, SX414-85131, Z8083121. And Mr. Rogan's next date is going to be November 20th, 2023 at 10 o'clock a.m. Uh-oh, that's a bad date, isn't it?
Yes, no ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can't use that date, sorry.
All right, and so we can use the 21st. I don't have my calendar. Is the 21st good?
Yes, 21st is good.
Let's do the 21st. And we'll keep them at 10 o'clock a.m. All right, I have for Siobhan Rowe, SP129-8290, counts 1 and 2. I also have case numbers SP135-31341 and case number 220-575-5201 for Ms. Rowe. Her next court date is November 13th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. For Daryl Williams, case number 210-011-02. Mr. Williams' next date will be November 13th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. Did I miss anybody? I know I have some add-ons, but did I miss anyone that's regularly on my docket? All right.
No, I don't think so, Judge. You got everyone.
All right. All right, Miss Cleveland, did I see that Mr. McClung joined us? Okay, never mind. All right.
Yes, Judge. I just admitted him to the zone.
Okay. Mr. McClung. Mr. McClung, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Mr. McClung, you were supposed to join me at 8:45. What's going on with you?
Had a hard time sleeping, checking on my dog.
You put me after your dog, Mr. McClung.
No, it's not that. He got hit by a car, and I gotta go back up to the hospital. He got like, what, 65 staples in his leg. He got a ride. I'm really out of money that I shouldn't have to come out of. I need to make a police report, but of course the guy skirted off on me. Guess he thought I was about to do something to him, but he didn't ever get out the car anyway. So it's been a long weekend. It's not about putting somebody before you. I can show them to you right
No,
now.
no, don't show me. Don't show me. I don't want to see. I don't do good with that kind of stuff.
No, I'm showing. Look.
Oh, I don't want to see nobody's pet hurt. Well, I hope your dog gets better.
All right, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Uh-oh, Mr. McClung, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay.
Gotta come. Stay right there.
She'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Sit down. Sit.
All right, Mr. McClung, until they're ready to go back to my meeting, I thought they were ready. Mr. McClung, you've been working your program. I'm really sorry to hear about your dog, and I hope your dog recovers well and that you don't take matters into your own hand. If police intervention is the right way to go, then I want you to do that, okay? Unmute yourself.
Uh, yeah, I appreciate that. That's a hard thought right there, right? Because I think I'm gonna see this person again, so it's not like they gonna give me their information.
Well, I wanna caution you to not take the law in your own hands because you did nothing wrong. As of now, you've done nothing wrong. But you don't want to join somebody in their wrongdoing and then you have to suffer the consequences when you started off on the right foot, right? You don't want to do that.
Can you sue somebody for that? Somebody was telling me that since he wasn't on a leash, it wasn't nothing I could do.
Hold on. I've got to go back. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, Mr. McClung, thank you for your patience. All right. And so, Mr. McClung, I can't advise you about whether or not you can sue somebody, but what I will say is people sue for everything, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you want to go in a breakout room with the attorney that's assigned to the court and ask them to point you in the right direction, I'm sure Mr. Reed or Miss Warfield will be willing to do that, but I can't advise you, okay? Uh-oh, unmute for me again.
Okay.
All right. Other than the mishap with your dog this weekend, how have you been doing?
Other than that, I've been doing fine. And to answer your question, yes, Miss Holmes, I have been working my program, doing everything I need to do in counseling and testing.
All right, awesome. I love it. I love it. All right. Are you having any difficulties with anything that you need us to assist you with?
No, not at this moment. I really just want to get my question answered because I guess I did need to talk to you other than that because that's just a hard thought, not trying to take no self action, but it's just jacked up. It's bad time and everything. I mean, and then you riding around smoking weed. You ain't even supposed to be doing that. Like, that's why you ain't see the dog. Like, but it is what it is. I'm fine though.
But Mr. McClung, you're a good guy. I don't want to see you go out there and get in no trouble. And there are avenues I'm sure that you can take without getting into any trouble, okay?
Right.
All right. I don't want that to happen because police contact while you're in this program is going to cause problems for you, right?
Right, I'm aware.
And I don't want you to go to jail and then who's going to take care of your dog?
Right.
There you go. You gotta think it all the way through. When I'm about to do something, I'm gonna ask myself, how is it gonna impact me today? How is it gonna impact me tomorrow? How is it gonna impact me next year? Okay? My future is too bright to do some stuff that's gonna impact me next year. That if I do it, it's gonna have a lasting impact on my life. Okay?
I follow.
All right. Very good. And so then Ms. Warfield, if you don't mind, maybe you can point him in the right direction, help him along with not taking things into his own hands, and maybe let him know some resources that are available to him, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll do that in the breakout room after I hear from Ms. Cleveland. Ms. Cleveland, is Mr. McClung in compliance?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm very sorry to hear about his dog, but I think I saw the puppy wagging his tail, so hopefully that means he's hopeful about his health outcome as well. That's what I'm hoping. Your Honor, Mr. McClung is doing very well, and actually I made a recommendation for him to be promoted today. So I'm hopeful that he can still receive that promotion. He's doing everything he's supposed to do. He actually talked about some of his challenges other than what he is experiencing now with regard to some of the things that are necessary. But he's in phase one. He completed that stabilization very well. So I am going to recommend that he be promoted to phase two.
All right, Mr. McClung, are you ready to be promoted to phase two on today?
Yeah, that's cool.
You don't sound excited, but I understand. You got some other things going on. But I'm very proud of you. That means that you've been working your program and doing what you're supposed to do. And I'm extremely proud of you, Mr. McClung. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Mr. McClung on his promotion phase two. Congratulations, Mr. McClung. Congratulations, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I'm going to give Mr. McClung a next court date of November 21st, 2023, and that's going to be at 9:45 a.m. Did you get that, Mr. McClung?
9:45 a.m.
On Zoom, unless Miss Cleveland calls you and tells you something different, okay?
You got it. November 21st, 9:45.
a.m. Yes, sir. I'm proud of you, Mr. McClung. I want you to keep up the great work you're doing, okay?
Okay, Ms. Holmes.
All right, I can count on you to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I came too far.
Yes, sir. You certainly have. And I don't expect you to go backwards at all. All right?
All right.
All right. Very good. Take care. Have a good rest of the week. Take good care of that dog, okay?
Okay, you too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. I'm going to go back to the courtroom. If you all can give me a second to get back down there, and then we'll be ready to go. I think I saw Miss Goldsmith come on. Still looking for Cedric Brown and Alfonso Gates should be on. I'm trying to get us done before it's time for probation to come on. I think they have something that they're coming on for today. And I have a trial at 10:45, and we have heat today at 2:00. All right. Nope, I don't want to end it for everybody.
Right. I'll rerun the numbers.
Ready on Miss. Turn that off. Are we ready on Miss Goldsmith? Miss Goldsmith, what happened to you today? Uh-oh, I can't hear you, Miss Goldsmith, if you're on. What's going on?
Can y'all hear the courtroom?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Oh, okay, thank you. Ms. Goldsmith, can you hear the judge?
Ms. Goldsmith, take yourself off of mute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. Let's do it.
I've been
I
fighting with
have for Ms. Goldsmith, I have case number 210-565-4501. Ms. Goldsmith, state your full name for me.
Portia Goldsmith.
All right, how are you today, ma'am?
I'm okay, trying to make it. I don't know why Zoom acting up on me today. I don't know.
Okay, because we were concerned. That's not like you to be late for court.
At all.
All right, are you doing well? Uh-oh, Mr. Griffin, she might have a bad connection. Miss Goldsmith, are you doing well?
She's frozen.
And we can't understand what you're saying
Yeah,
either.
you frozen.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can
hear
hear you.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, Miss Goldsmith, have you been all right?
Yes, I've been okay. We've been here trying to check on my brother. That could be the bad connection. It's been a crazy night / morning, but I'm here. I hope you can hear me.
You're a little sketchy, but I heard a little bit. Listen, I want to make sure you're working your program and that you're not having any issues.
No, I'm not. I am.
You're working your program. Very good. Give me 1 second. You have to mute me. This has been a crazy morning. I'm sorry. 1 second. Yes. Hello. All right, Ms. Goldsmith, sorry about that. Listen, Ms. Goldsmith, you are in phase 5. Have you learned anything different about yourself since the last time I've seen you? Because I don't see you that often. You're in the maintenance phase. Have you discovered anything different about yourself?
Yes, I've learned the power in the word no.
Oh, what a good word to learn.
That does not come with explanation. Like, I've always felt like I've had to explain myself when I couldn't do things for other people. Now I just be like, no, I can't. I'm sorry. No. That's it.
Okay.
That's all. And I never thought I would get to that point. I guess the whole ideal of people pleasing. But now I just be like, no, I can't. I can't overexert myself. So if it's not something that's a major issue, I can't do it. No, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Good for you. And have that made things better for you? Using the word no?
Yes, it actually has.
I figured it did. Very good. Are you having any challenges or any concerns that you need to raise with us while you are just getting through your last little piece?
No, just making sure my family is okay. No major issues. I am okay.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, what do you have for us today as to Ms. Goldsmith?
Your Honor, Ms. Goldsmith is doing excellent. No problems at the time. She's in compliance with your order. She completed all conditions. She had a 24-month contract with us, and so she'll be on pace to graduate next month in December. So she's in the maintenance stage, like you said, and she's been doing everything she's supposed to do. So her 24 months will be in December, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, good report, Ms. Goldsmith. You're working the program. You have a short time with us now. Keep up the good work. I learned to say no early in life, so just say no.
Yes.
Be safe. Yes. Have a good day. Thank you.
Will do.
All right. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to give you your time period. I have for you a face-to-face with Mr. Griffin. That's going to be on November 4th, 2023 at 1:30 p.m.
November 4th.
Not November, December. December.
Okay.
And then your next court date is going to be December 8th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
All right, you're in great shape.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you next time. We're here if you need us.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Judge, what's those dates, the 4th and the 8th?
Yes, 4th for
Okay.
the face-to-face, 8th for the court hearing.
Okay, thank you.
All right. If there are no other individuals, take care, Miss Goldsmith. If there are no other individuals in the virtual courtroom, then I'll move to the physical courtroom. Are there any other cases, Mr. Griffin or whoever is on virtually?
Judge, I think Miss Cleveland, I think she's in the courtroom. She had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Brown. I think he was at the hospital, and she seemed like he was admitted. I don't know if she can have a conversation, but she did have an opportunity to talk to Mr. Brown for me.
Are you Miss Cleveland? I didn't see you sitting back down there. Miss Cleveland, are you requesting an adjournment for Mr. Brown?
Yeah, he's my case, Judge. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
But she talked to him.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But he did sound like he was in the hospital. He said he was gonna try to zoom back in 20 minutes, but they had admitted him and they were putting him in a hospital bed, so.
All right. And so, Mr. Griffin, is Mr. Brown in compliance with the court's orders?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no problems with him fire start or whatever. But I'll make sure I follow back up with you today of what's going on at the hospital. So I'll just ask for adjournment for tomorrow at 9:30 or 9:45.
You're asking for him to be adjourned to tomorrow?
Yeah, just to see what's going on with him
Right.
or whatever.
I'm gonna need to do a different date for him.
Okay.
It won't be able to be tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you do Mr. Griffin. He's in phase 1, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna have you bring him back on to return to court on Thursday, November 9th.
Okay.
2023, and I'll put him on for 9:35 a.m. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. Thank you. And that's for 9:35.
Okay, thank you.
And then that's for Cedric Brown, case number Z8088471. And that way he could take care of his medical needs on today and not have to worry about the court. All right, very good. I'm still looking for Mr. Alfonso Gates. Who has Mr. Gates' case?
That's me, Your Honor. I'm not really privy to why Mr. Gates was the owner. I did talk to him Friday. I actually was able to contact the agency that the screens had them they had him called. So I did talk to him. He was privy to this Zoom hearing. I'm not sure why he's not with us. But I mean, he was.
So what's your request, Mr. Yancey?
Yeah, can we give him one more day?
I'll have to move him. I'll do a return to court on Thursday, I'll adjourn it to November 9th, 2023, and that's going to be at 8:45 a.m. Mr. Griffin. Mr. Brown, that has to be at 8:45 on Thursday.
8:45.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, 8:45. All right, very good. Keep me posted, Mr. Yancey. May want to do a wellness check for him before we issue a warrant, okay? Mr. Gates.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Oh, all right, Mr. Alizé Champion, Shabazz Champion, you came in. All right, are you ready for your hearing? All right. So I have adjourned Gates numbers SP 118-72081, SP 119-20511, SP 119-20551, counts 2 and 3, and case number 210-575-8701. I'm now ready to go to Let me see, where are you on my docket? Weren't you a face-to-face
10:30.
at 10:30? Oh, there we go. I keep forgetting his name is hyphenated. All right, I have Z8089041. State your full name for me.
Shannon.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What made you come in today?
I had the screen.
You're at the screen. All right, everything's going well. I always see you and you working. Are you off today?
Morning job, I go to the afternoon.
All right, very good. How are you doing? I know you juggle a lot of things. How are you doing with your program and your jobs and all that good stuff?
It's definitely keeping me busy.
Keeping you busy, a good busy?
Yeah, right, of course.
Okay, all right, very good. Are you having any major issues or any issues or concerns, period?
No, not at this time, no.
All right, very good. Tell me something that that's happened that was good, an improvement since the last time I've seen you, or something that you need to change. You realize you need to change since the last time I've seen you.
Something good. Me and the counselor I'm going to is pretty getting like really deep into personal stuff. That's really good.
All right, that's real good, right?
Sure.
And so it sounds like you kept your word that you gave me your commitment to be open and honest when you go to counseling, right. And you're doing that. So they're having the opportunity to dig deep, right?
Right, yes.
And so when you finish this process, hopefully you will have some techniques, some resolutions, some exercises, some things that you can do to hopefully never have this kind of contact with the court again, right?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
All right, I love it. I love it. Wonderful. I want to encourage you to keep doing that, okay? All right, very good. Did you have any questions or any concerns you need to raise with the team this morning?
Not at this time.
All right, Mr. Yancey, is Mr. Shabazz champion in compliance?
Your Honor, he's in compliance. I actually want to promote him, Your Honor, to phase 2. He's been with us for 79 days.
Yeah, come on. Let's do it. 79 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay, and Your Honor, he has much more than 14 consecutive days of sobriety. As he stated this morning, he's engaged in treatment. He's made a great connection with his treatment therapist, Your Honor. He has stable housing, and since he's been with us, he's changed some people, places, and things, Your Honor. So he's done everything in phase 1, Your Honor.
All right, are you ready to go to phase 2?
Yes.
All right, any objection from any of the other team members?
That's the people.
No objection, Judge. Congratulations.
I was about to say, Mr. Reed, you quiet. What now?
No objections, Judge. Congratulations, sir, on your promotion. Keep up the good work. Thank you for coming in the building today.
All right, awesome. You are in great shape. I am promoting you to phase 2. Congratulations to you. You're not going to see as much of me, but you'll still have the same access. We are available, and I want to encourage you to keep working your program, okay? All right, awesome. Mr. Yancey, I'm giving him a return to court date of November 21st, 2023. Does 10 o'clock a.m. work for you?
Yes.
That works. I'm going to do 10 o'clock for you, okay? All right, awesome. Congratulations. All right, y'all. Awesome. All right. Let's see. I am ready. Good morning, Mr. Morgan. How are you?
Good. Oh, he's real good.
Very good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. All right. And I see that we are on, there's probation officer Bryson. I don't think I've ever met you before. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. Is your person on this morning?
Yes, I think that you had called for him. Is it Majin?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm here.
All right, let's do it. I'll do that one very quickly. I think that's the only one you all have with me today. So I have case number U673504223. Let me have the probation officer please place your appearance on the record.
Yes, Probation Officer Tracy Bryson on behalf of probation.
Thank you. And this, Mr. Ahmed, please place your appearance on the record.
Mijan Ahmed.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to start with the probation officer, Bryson. Tell me what's been going on.
Oh, he completed everything. He paid his fines of $425 on 9/7/23. He completed 40 hours of community service, and he completed that 9/20/23. He also completed the prostitution offenders program on 9/21. And he did the HIV and STD testing as well on September the 20th.
All right, very good. And so what is your recommendation?
Recommendation is for him to be discharged off of probation with improvement.
All right, thank you, Ms. Ahmed. I'm sorry, one more time.
I said for the case to be closed out.
All right, thank you. Mr. Ahmed, I need you to get where we can see, get a good image of your face. There's some light coming in that's distorting our view of you. Very much so better. All right. Mr. Ahmed, did you learn something from this experience?
Yes, ma'am. I learned a big lesson, ma'am.
All right. Very good. You have completed everything on probation. Mr. Reed, any objection to closing him out and discharging him from probation?
No objections, Judge. We'd ask that the matter be closed with improvement. Congratulations on completing this, sir. We wish you the best in the future, and I hope you've learned something. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Your matter is closed with improvement, and thank you, Probation Officer Bryson. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, and well, my pleasure meeting
you. All right, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's do it. I am ready. Ms. Walker, any word on your 10:45 a.m. trial?
And the officers signed in, the officers here, officers and a defendant, Judge, so I guess I can go zoom in, but I know I had 3 in the box we needed to handle, so.
Which one what's your preference?
You can do the ones in the box since I'm here.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready on Jarrell Hintz. I have case number Z8081781. Mr. Hintz, join us at the podium and state your full name for me.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. For the people.
Shannon Walker, P53794 on behalf of the people.
All right. Mr. Yancey, tell us why Mr. Hintz is in my box. Wasn't he just here the other day?
Yeah, he was here on Thursday, and he had a hearing in front of you, and he also screened. It took a while to get the screen back. You didn't know that I wanted him to stay, so we let him go. He did have a positive screen. As a result, we did ask him to come back today to explain that situation. He has explained it to me, but he probably wouldn't tell you.
Now, Mr. Hintz, you were before me. If there was something you wanted to tell me, why you didn't tell me Friday? You knew that what you had done, right?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, so what happened?
I had a marijuana relapse.
Is that what showed up in the system?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, you had a relapse, and so you are in phase 3 of the program, right?
Yes.
What resources do you think that we've given you to help you deal with when you have thoughts of wanting to relapse?
Therapy sessions, but I recently moved from Wayne County to Oakland County, so I transferred from Detroit Recovery Project to Eastern Shields, but I was speaking to a support counselor instead of a therapist. And Ms. Price informed me that I needed to speak to a therapist.
Okay, what other things have we aligned you with other than just the counselor?
Access, I'm able to call Mr. Yancey whenever if need be.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, Mr. Yancey, have you spoken with Ms. Price about reaching out to them, because I don't want him to try to align with the council. I need someone from this shop to make sure that he's aligned with the appropriate level of care.
Yeah, I did talk to Ms. Price this Friday. She is privy to the situation. She's privy to the agency that he just started, the new agency. So she is aligning him with his therapist. He does have an appointment this Thursday.
With the therapist?
Yes, and Ms. Price wants to give that agency some time to assist him since he's been transferred to a new agency.
All right, very good. Ms. Walker, was there anything you wanted to add? And then I'll hear from defense counsel.
Judge, as we always say, honesty goes a long way. I'm a
Absolutely.
bit troubled that he knew what he'd done in front of his court Friday and didn't say anything. However, understanding that there has been some change in services, he's getting realigned. He's come in today, not denying what happened. I still think he needs to understand the severity of not being forthright and not making sure he has his own services. What I also didn't like is I didn't hear you say we gave you better decision-making ability so far in this. And I want you to really think about, you had a choice what you put in your mouth that day. And you didn't think hard enough about the choices. Don't want to interrupt me. For that reason, Judge, I'm just gonna ask for 1 day jail, but I'm gonna ask that it be held in abeyance. I'm gonna let him prove to me that he has learned better decision-making tactics. He has learned to be forthright and honest, and he has taken this seriously. So I would just ask for 1 day, but I ask that it be held in abeyance so that if he messed up again, that's when he would have to do that day.
All right, very good. Did you need to say, you wanted to say something, Mr.?
No, Your Honor.
No? All right, Mr. Reed?
Yes, Judge, thank you. I did have an opportunity to talk to the gentleman in the breakout room. I respect that he did come into the building today, that he was honest today and making admissions. We talked about making better choices and better decisions. We talked about the pressure that he has in his life today. Judge, I have no objections to recommendations that have been made. I want Mr. Hens to stay in the program, to continue to work the program. If he needs to be reassessed, then I would ask that take place. I appreciate the honesty, Judge, today. Thank you. That goes a long way with me. I have no objections to the recommendations.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Yancey, did you have a recommendation?
Yeah, I agree with the recommendations that have been articulated. I just have one stipulation out of his random screenings. I would like him to make sure that one of those screenings is always at the court, and I can tell if his levels are going down.
All right, so he's testing randomly twice a week, and you want one to be here at the court?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I am going to, was there anything you'd like to say, Mr. Hens?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I do want to thank you for being honest, not making us jump through hoops and do all kinds of stuff like make you keep a food log, and send you here and send you there. Honestly, it's always going to work better. I do think you need the opportunity to connect with your counselor and do your one-on-one treatment pursuant to your treatment plan that the clinical side has determined. And I need you to do that. It's not on them to make sure it gets done. It's not on Mr. Yancey to make sure it gets done. It's up to you to make sure it gets done. Okay?
Understood.
And so I am going to require you to do one of your tests at 36th District Court, one of your 2 randoms. So listen, the first one that comes up for you, you need to come here and do it because this other one may come up on the weekend and we're not here on the weekends, okay? And so if your test comes up on the weekend, you got to go to a third-party provider, right?
Yes.
All right, very good. I'm also going to hold, you're in phase 3. I'm going to hold that 1 day of jail in abeyance. You're not going to jail today, but the next time you will go to jail, okay?
Understood.
All right, I still want you to be honest though, because just because I'm holding one day don't mean I won't send you for more if you're not honest with me, okay? All right, do you have questions or concerns that you need to raise with the team?
Just want to thank you.
All right, I want to thank you for your honesty. I really do appreciate it. I really do. So I want you to work hard, continue to work hard, and I want you to really take advantage of the resources that we've given you. Not only do you have a case manager, not only do you have, we have a clinical assessor here, you also have your provider. If you were struggling, also he should have that 1-800 number. That's for crisis. If you're struggling and you know it's the weekend where you can call and say, hey, I'm on the ledge, help me out, or what have you. I need you to be able to do some of those things. And then once you get into your therapy, there are going to be some exercises and assignments that they give you to help you to deal with when you have those urges, okay? And I'm counting on you to do that. All right, very good. I don't see a reason to keep him any longer this morning. Can I release him, team?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
All right, you are all set. Did he test this morning?
He did screen.
Okay, and you have his result?
He needs a new date.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Hintz, I have to give you, don't run too fast. All right, I need to give you a new date. Your next date is going to be, he's in phase 3, right? Oh, it looks like I gave him some dates.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was November 17th and November 30th.
Yes, so your next court date is going to be November 30th, 2023 at 9:35 a.m.
So scratch the face-to-face on the 17th?
No, you're gonna keep your face-to-face.
Okay.
All right. You're all set. All right, thank you, Mr.
Can I
Hintz.
inquire about the court costs and stuff that was supposed to come up?
Mr. Yancey, you were supposed to get with him on that.
Yes, we just have to put, he has court costs. I think they're not in the system. That's easy for us to do though.
Okay, so when are we gonna get that done? Because he's been asking about it.
Today.
All right,
If
well, he
If
graduates.
he wants to wait after this, my last court hearing, then, I can address that in the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. You know, we don't turn down money, Mr. Yancey.
No, I don't know if he has, now I don't know if he can make a payment today.
That's okay, but I need him to at least know, because when people are inquiring about their fines and costs,
For sure.
I'm amazed. Because most people try to pretend they don't know we have.
Appreciate that, sir.
Yes, we
Most people don't
do.
Do that.
Most people don't. All right, who do we have? That was Mr. Hintz. All right. Who do you want to do next, Mr. Yancey?
Yeah, if it's possible, Louis Johnson.
All right, Mr. Johnson, I need a case number, because he was not on my docket today.
Yes, Your Honor, his case.
Oh, yes, he was, as a face-to-face, maybe. I don't know, but I do have a file. Maybe she just heard it. Okay, that's okay. Go right ahead. I see you, Miss Wilson.
His case number is Z8082531.
All right, thank you, Mr. Johnson. State your full name. All right, you were just with me just a few days ago. Why are you coming? Why are you in my box? And what did you do to violate on the sober limit? Why are you drinking, sir? I'm sorry. Okay, but aren't you in therapy?
Yes, I am.
And how's that going?
That's going great. I go Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I still do that. And I'm going through some, like, they trying to take my daughter to.
I can't hear you.
They trying to take my daughter from me.
Okay.
That might stress me.
All right, but you understand that, I understand that can be stressful because you want to raise your daughter, right? And I know that there was some stuff going on as to why you got your daughter, right? And so your home has been the stable home for your daughter. But think about this, Mr. Johnson. If you are violating a court order and I send you to jail, who's gonna be there to take care of your daughter? Louder.
No one.
No one. And so what's gonna happen to your daughter?
I lose.
They're gonna take your daughter, right?
Yes.
So actually, you're drinking because they're trying to take your daughter. Your action will result in or could result in them actually taking your daughter. Doesn't add up, does it? So that's not a reason to pick up. Because picking up only makes the matter worse if I send you to jail. Because you're already on a sober link. You've been with us since February. Is he still in phase 2?
Yeah.
And that's because he's had some issues. So see, your behavior is ripe for a jail sanction. So I need you to have those thoughts. When you're thinking, I'm stressed, and so I'm gonna do something that I shouldn't do, I need you to think about, if I do something that I'm not supposed to do, I'm really making matters worse for myself and my daughter. I do appreciate the fact that you did come in and that you were honest. You still have the sober link or the sober link? All right. And so I appreciate that you're honest, that you messed up. But listen, you've got to use some other resources that you've been aligned with, because what you're doing is making matters worse. Things are going to play out the way that they're supposed to, but you've got to do your part. And your part is you need to be in compliance with the stuff that this court has ordered you to do. Ms. Walker, what do you want to tell me?
Everything in my body is screaming, Mr. Johnson, to tell this judge to put you in jail. But you hit my heart with your daughter comment. I'm a mother, I'm a parent. I'm hearing part of your situation, and I understand what those ramifications can be for you. I've had a talk with Mr. Yancey. Overall, I think you're a good guy. I just think you're making not so good choices. And the judge made a really good point this morning that I hope you heard loud and clear. That one choice can have ramifications that you didn't even dream of. Every time you choose to take a drink, it can have ramifications you didn't even dream of. Because if they're thinking about taking your daughter, that means they're watching what you do and how you do it. Judge, I think understanding where he's at and I think that he understands what he did. I'm gonna ask for the same day to be held in abeyance and give him a chance. But I also think that maybe he needs a little more assistance in dealing with the stress of these decisions. So maybe doing 30 meetings in 30 days, online being fine, would be helpful for him to hear how other people are dealing with the stressors and the triggers for wanting to drink. So that would be my recommendation.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you. I did have an opportunity to talk to Mr. Johnson in the breakout room. I respect the fact that he came in today and that he is honest. He admits that he made some bad decisions, made some bad choices. He knows that he has to follow the court's order. He cannot consume alcohol. Judge, we talked somewhat about what's going on in his life. We talked about his daughter, 10-year-old daughter that he's concerned about. His father recently passed, and he's having issues with funeral arrangements with his father. We talked about that. He does have a lot going on, Judge, but that's no reason not to follow the court's orders. He was remorseful. He wants to stay in the program. He wants to continue working with our team. I have no objection to the recommendation of the jail time being held in abeyance. We talked about what he might need, Judge. He mentioned a sponsor. He might need some assistance with that. Maybe a sponsor through an AA program or something, if that's possible. He wants help, Judge, and I told him that we're here to help him, and we want to help him. We don't want to hurt him. I have no objection to the recommendation. I talked with Mr. Yancey. We talked about the sober link or maybe going to an alcohol tether. It might be something more beneficial to him, but I have no objection to the recommendation that's been made so far. Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. All right, I do want him to talk with Ms. Price. Has he met with Ms. Price lately?
I don't know about lately, but Ms. Price is privy to his situation that is coming up today. I did talk to her Friday, and she said she is going to reach out to him. Also regarding the meetings, and I did talk to Mr. Johnson about meetings. I think that might be helpful, and that might be one of the quickest ways to get a sponsor. I can connect him with the sponsor, but he needs a sponsor he can call 24 hours a day, like at 2 in the morning. And that sounds like a sponsor. And lastly, I did talk to him about, when he gets into a stressful situation, don't just go drink anyway. If you have access to phone numbers, you have to use the phone numbers. So, and Mr. Johnson knows that there's nothing within my power I won't do to help. He knows that. Our relationship is such that he knows that. So, if he takes 2 steps, I'll take 3.
Yeah, did you hear that, Mr. Johnson? All right, so listen, I am going to hold that 1 day in advance. I want you to meet with Ms. Price. I want you to talk with Ms. Price, so have Ms. Price connect, Mr. Johnson connect with Ms. Price.
Yes.
And then I'm going to do the 30 meetings in 30 days. Is that something you're interested in doing, Mr. Johnson? Have you ever done meetings before? You've never done AA meetings?
I mean, I was in a treatment place. I was one of the there.
Did you find it to be beneficial when you were in that treatment place?
It was beneficial to me. I mean, I got to talk about a lot of the situation that I went through while I was alcohol, the things that made me use alcohol. I haven't been to know. I mean, I go to my meeting with a recovery coach Tuesdays and Thursdays. One is on one-on-one, and 1 day is a meeting. I mean, like it's a class where like a lot of us different stuff talking about everything.
But do you see a therapist?
I don't think it's a therapist.
That might be part of the problem. You see Mr. Arnold, right? That's what I have in my notes. Okay, so he's certified. Okay, all right. So I want you to try the 30 meetings in 30 days. Okay, you can do them online. You don't have to go in person. They're better probably in person. But I also want to make sure, because there's a school of thought that indicates that meetings are therapeutic, a therapeutic adjustment. So I want to make sure that Ms. Price recommends that she believes meetings are good for him.
Okay.
Okay, because I wouldn't want to go tampering with that and then mess everything up.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so let's have Ms. Price weigh in on that.
Okay.
I think it would be good, especially since he said it was helpful to him, but I want it to come from the clinical side, okay? All right, what questions do you have for me?
Okay, I was just like, I'm seeing it all messed up, but I want to mention that, I just really appreciate it, that you are trying to help me, not trying to like just say, honestly, I want to get help. I mean,
That's why you're here.
I want to be in this program, I want to do what I can do. I want to take for my daughter, I want to be lead. So.
Yes, sir, and your daughter needs you to be sober. Because I think your sobriety goes hand in hand with your ability to parent your daughter the way she deserves to be parented, right? I believe you, and I know it has not been easy. Listen, I remember you're the guy who came on board and you said, I need to go to inpatient treatment, and you were brutally honest on that 1-800 number, and you went to treatment, and that was something you were totally not familiar with, and you did it. So I have mad respect for you, Mr. Johnson. I do. So I just want you, to remember you have resources available, resources available, resources available. And I want you to utilize them, okay? All right, so let's start with Ms. Price. Let's find out about those 30 meetings, 30 days. And then I have down for him that he's to have a face-to-face with you, Mr. Yancey, on November 14th at 1:30. And he's going to see me on November 21st at 9:35 a.m. Okay? All right, very good. You need him to hang in there for a
I just have
second?
one last thing,
Oh,
as
go
a
ahead.
possibility. For one thing, I want to commend him that he's kept up with the silver link.
Yes.
Because if he loses that, that's hundreds of dollars.
Too many hundreds.
So, I'm not sure how hard that's been for you, but if the judge is willing to, and you want to do this, maybe he can have an alcohol tether and replace the silver link. I'm just worried about him losing the silver link, but if he thinks he's not gonna lose it, then I would rescind that request.
What do you want to do, Mr. Johnson?
I can continue doing the sober link. Yeah, I can do that. That'd be better for me to keep you on track. I mean, I know you said I gotta be better than that about myself, about our own machine to keep track. I mean, but it's better for me.
Okay, all right. Very good. Did you want him to hang back for a second to speak with Ms. Price? Or are you gonna get with Ms. Price to
I'm
schedule
gonna
it?
contact Ms. Price, since she's not in the building, I'll contact her.
All right, very good. So there's no reason for me to hold him up. He tested today.
He tested.
All is well.
All is well. He's been completely truthful.
All right, wonderful. You're in great shape. I'm releasing you. All right, thank you, Mr. Johnson. All right, very good. Are we ready on Mr. Woods?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where is Dorian Guy this morning? Mr. Yancey, who has Dorian Guy?
I'm not sure. I'll find out.
And check and see that he tests this weekend.
Your Honor, that's the different specialty court matter for Mr. Guy. So that may be Mr.
Oh,
Page.
Yeah, that's Mr. Page.
okay. Can you check with Mr. Page and see if he tested and all that good stuff?
Absolutely.
All right, very good. Let's go to Mr. Woods. I have for Mr. Woods, case number 230-573-6201. Mr. Woods, state your full name for me.
Dewan Woods.
All right, Mr. Woods, why are you in that box today? You were just here in September, you missed 2 screens, you weren't answering case manager's calls, you weren't responding to email, and then you had to appear in person.
Okay, with the case manager, you mean Ms. Price, right?
No, Ms. Cleveland. And now we back here again, October. What's going, not October, November, I'm sorry. What's going on with you?
Those 2 times that I missed my drug screening.
No, I don't want to go back. I want to know what you're here for today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here because of the drug screening. That's because I'm in the box. And also this morning, I tested positive for alcohol in my system.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he missed a screen, is that correct, Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor, but he did tell me that he went immediately the next day to go test. I do see a pending test there the next day, but I let him know that I can't give permission for next day tests.
Nope.
If they miss them, I understand sometimes they'll call and let us know that they missed them, but they have to abide by the testing protocol. The other thing is this, Your Honor, and this was before today's results came in, I was gonna mention, just like earlier today, about his compliance with coming down to 0 for a specific substance. That's another thing we have been working with this young man, but with Mr. Woods, but he's not at 0. His test results show declining numbers, but not in a fashion that will get him to 0 really quickly. So I need him to have, I need to make a recommendation that he possibly be connected with some therapeutic service that will assist him with that as well, Your Honor. And he did test today. He has a positive screen. He talked to Attorney Reed, and he made an admission to me today that he did have something yesterday. He wasn't quite sure what it was, but he had something. I don't know.
Miss, when did he start with us? Let me find that out.
Your Honor, he started on September 11th. My other recommendation for him as well, and, thank you to Mr. Yancey, because I heard some of his conversation earlier with his client. I believe that some of the struggles he's having is because he is really not fully engaged yet with a proper therapeutic process or protocol. And
He's at DRP.
he started at another agency, and that was something that I believe was not working well for him, so they switched him to another one. But because of the length of time it takes him he did his intake, but to actually see a counselor is not to the 14th. But I do believe that he needs something before then. I even had the conversation with Mr. Thank you. Yes, he's actually got an appointment, and he mentioned this to us the last time he was here. He's going to see an actual therapist on the 14th of this month at 4 p.m. at Detroit Recovery Project. He has done his intake, but I believe with him being new, he's only been in the program 53 days, but not to have had any ongoing services with therapeutic protocol, I really think that's impactful to him. So he may need to start with possibly with an NA meeting, or go to some of those programs as he's waiting to get in, because I don't know if the therapist can see him sooner, but I know he has talked to Mr. Sanders there for groups. But I just don't know if groups are sufficient, and he may need that additional specialty.
Well, he does, obviously. And so are you going to groups on a consistent basis?
We haven't set that up yet. We're trying to set that up with that right there. October, November 14th is supposed to be the first day I go in and see somebody. Before this, when I got this card, I spoke to Mr. Sanders, gave it to me, told me to go there.
Yeah, there's a disconnect, because if he's been with us since September 11th,
yes,
we can't wait till November 14th for him to get in for services.
Yes,
that's 2 months.
and I believe that might be impactful to him. I really do, because he's not even talking to anyone about.
I need Miss Price to get on if she can, because that's an issue. That's an issue. Still doesn't give you carte blanche to pick up.
I was gonna say this, I didn't know how to say it, so I just let it out. There's no excuse for, I can't say the word relapse, I don't wanna say that. It's like just, somebody hand you something and only you have that choice. So you take it, that's on you. It's the same as me catching this case, being caught with all that stuff. Nobody in this courtroom was with me in that car when I got caught. Except me. So it's all up to me at the end of the day. I'm being weak, to be honest. Me taking that drink,
Well, no, you need help, but it's called, you need help. You need assistance. I don't see it as being weak. I see it as needing assistance, and you're not getting that assistance yet. I mean, there are some parameters and some boundaries that have been set up for you to operate in, but we want to get down to the real issue. What's causing you to pick up? What's causing you to use? Those are the things that we need to understand, that you need to understand, so you know how to respond when you have those urges or you have those temptations. And so I am concerned that we've just not, and I don't know, I mean, I can't run DRP shop. That's unacceptable, 2 months. I mean, I don't know that they've ever done that in the past.
No.
Yeah, we don't take 2 months to get anybody into treatment. So I need you to reach out. If we can't get Miss Price, I need you to reach out to Miss Price to let her know that. That's a real concern for me. And then I do need, while I don't like to send people to meetings and things of that nature, because I do subscribe to the school of thought that is therapeutic in nature. I'm going to, because he's had 2 months of nothing. So I really want to do the 30 meetings in 30 days for him as well. Until he gets into, well, his treatment was today. Today is the 6th. So I'll have him do the meetings every day up until No, I'm gonna just do 30 for 30, because that's gonna be too much, trying to do 6 days here.
I'm sorry, Judge, was that today too, or no? Not today, right?
Yes, you can do today. You can get online and do today.
I'll explain to him, because this is in a meeting. Yes, so that's different than what you're gonna be doing at, DRP. It's a little separate process,
Okay.
but I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
All
right.
I wanna apologize to you and apologize to myself, because I ain't doing nothing but playing, so.
Yeah, because I want you to get on track, Mr. Woods, and I want you to walk in sobriety, and we're gonna get there. But I do believe that that's an issue for me at DRP, 2 months to get you in. And I wish this would have been brought to my attention. That's just unacceptable. So give us an opportunity to work on it. 30 meetings, 30 days, and then I'll also hear from the prosecutor. What's your recommendation?
Judge, I agree wholeheartedly with that. Mr. Woods, I hear you saying the right words. I hear you taking the right responsibility. But what I'm gonna need to see, you know how we say you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. I hear you talking, I need to see you walking. So follow through with what you're saying, let us see it, but Judge, I agree with that recommendation.
All right, Ms. Cleveland, do you have a different recommendation or?
No, Your Honor, the only other thing was, I did mention to Mr. Woods today that he should contact Mr. Sanders. I know there are case managers up there, or contact them at the Detroit Recovery Project to let them know what happened today. That he needs his urgent service because he's been waiting too long, Your Honor. And
I need us to reach out though,
Yes.
because they're not in compliance with the standards that we must comply with. So I need Ms. Price, somebody to reach out to them. He needs to get in quickly. And then I appreciate you're gonna go through what he needs to do to record for those 30 meetings, 30 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Reed, what do you have for me?
Yes, Judge, thank you. I did talk to Mr. Woods in the breakout room. I respect his honesty. He's relatively new to the program. I believe I heard September the 11th, so he's been in less than 2 months. It's unfortunate that he hasn't gotten into treatment or counseling at this stage, but he wants to do it. I heard that he has an appointment date set for November 14th, which is good. Have no objections to the 30 meetings in 30 days. It would be good for him. We talked about honesty. We talked about following the court's order. Judge, he wants our help. I have no recommendations other than give him a warning today, let him know what he needs to do, and we want to get him on the right track. We want him to be successful in the program, and he needs our help to do that. Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. I'm going to give the verbal warning. I'm going to do the 30 meetings, 30 days. Ms. Price to reach out, Ms. Cleveland to inform Ms. Price what's going on with DRP, that he has not been connected to his services. And then Mr. Woods, if nothing else, I'm gonna give you your next dates, November 13th, 2023 with Ms. Cleveland. And then November 21st, 2023, you will Zoom on for court at 9:45 a.m. Okay? All right, very good. Anything else for my consideration? All right, then he should be in good shape. Is he free to leave?
Yes, I've got the results and everything. I'm just gonna take them into the breakout room.
Yes, you gotta tell him about the meetings. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
And,
ma'am.
Did you need something else from your?
No. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
So we're just gonna.
All right. So Mr. Staples is coming this afternoon.
Yes.
Mr. Hamad will be here this afternoon.
Submit for the trial.
Oh, yes, I'm about to close it out. Listen, you got it. I need her to go. You going in the breakout room or where you going? To your office? Okay.
I'll get this filed in this manner.
All right. And then we're gonna get ready for that trial to see what's going on with the trial for Al Jassim.
And it should be Mr. Paul and Mr. Wood. So it's 4 people. Only person that is not on site at Lake Ridge is Mr. Paul, but he is aware of that today.
He has to come in.
Yes.
All right, you might want to call him because I don't see him on my docket.
Yeah, he's just coming in for the graduation. His
Okay. What you have, Mr. Morgan?
Yo, Dip.
Just go. We on the record.
Well, turn me off then. Miss Warfield, are you coming down for heat today?
Of course I am. I was summoned. But I have an update for Mr. God.
Did you RSVP?
What did he say?
Did you RSVP?
I will be there at 2:00. I did
I
get an
just
update
asked
from
because
Mr. God.
I wanted to keep the head count who all coming, so I had to make sure I brought enough food for everybody. That's why I did an RSVP.
I didn't get, so let me say something. I didn't get a formal invite for the graduation, so I didn't know the RSVP. So I apologize.
Yeah, you did.
I really didn't. Or I
Don't y'all
would have.
start that on my record. I'ma fight both of y'all.
But don't worry about me. Don't not worry about me. I promise. But for Mr.
He
Guy,
has
Your
enough.
Honor, I did.
Yes, Mr. Guy.
Yes, I did speak to Mr. Page. He has not heard from Mr. Guy. Oh, actually, I just got a text. He's here. So Mr. Guy just walked in. He did test on Friday. You know, Mr. Guy is on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule at the court. He did test on Friday. That test was satisfactory, and he just came in today.
Wonderful. It's a check-in. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna check in on them. And then we're gonna be in recess after my trial.
Anna, is there retained
Is
counsel
there
for that
retained
trial?
counsel?
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Has Mr. Ellisall checked in?
Oh, they have not, let me see, I can't see anything, I don't know, I'm not a co-host, so I don't know.
They're in the breakout room.
Oh, see,
Oh, okay.
There we go, see, Miss Wilson is on.
Oh, I think I'm on.
Your Honor, it also appears that the attorney from the 8:30 formal hearing is in the breakout room as well.
Miss Wilson, can you see what that's about? Because I've done both of my 8:30s.
I think you called down when that was a default, because nobody was.
Oh, because nobody was here.
The officer was here.
And the officer was here.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Walker, you may have to go in that breakout room and let the attorney know there was a default judgment entered. I called this matter at 8:30. The officer was here, and I called it again, I think at almost 10 o'clock. And no one had checked in.
If somebody could make me co-host and tell me which room to go into, I will gladly do that.
Got it. Miss Wilson, what room?
Room 4.
Got it. I will go in there right now.
And let me know when you all are ready on that trial.
Yes, Judge.
Your Honor.
She's on the call, Ms. Wilson.
You better get your tail on down.
Okay, I'll call you.
Ma'am?
Attorney Abdallah?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is the clerk for Judge Holmes. It is our understanding that you were told to come at 10:30 and you were here at 8:30 for your case?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, no, this is her clerk, actually. Would you be okay with getting an adjournment for this, and when the judge is gonna set aside the default?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, hold on, let me get a date for you, one moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Walker, Attorney Abdallah was, given incorrect information by accident. And he was here at 8:30 and was told he was supposed to be here at 10:30. Judge is allowing him to, adjourn his case for 2 weeks for the 21st at 8:30. Would you be able to get in contact with the officer that was assigned?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so it's going,
Solution if the judge wants to put it on today.
you have a resolution?
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, of course I
Okay,
will.
well then we will do the resolution rather than adjourning it. Okay, give us a couple minutes, we'll be
Just
ready.
1 or 2.
Go for it.
All right, I am ready on the civil infraction. Let's do it. I have case number. Okay, yes, SP 150586551. Counsel, place your appearance on the record for me.
Your Honor, good morning. Abdullah Farhat appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Thank you. All right, you all have reached a resolution, counsel?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, what is it?
I believe it was blockading traffic.
So you're going to accept responsibility on behalf of your client that on October 2nd, 2023, while in the city of Detroit, that Mr. Atris disregarded a signal red or amber. And in exchange for that plea of responsible, I'm going to amend it to blockading traffic. Are you accepting responsibility?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, then the matter is amended to blockading traffic. The fine will be $175. How quickly can your client get that paid?
Your Honor, I would just respectfully ask for 2 weeks to get that paid, if that's okay.
Absolutely. I will bring this back on.
November 21st is the other one.
All right, November 21st, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. As long as your client gets it paid, you do not have to appear. He does not have to appear. If he fails to get it paid, then the original charge will be reinstated and the matter will go into default.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Your Honor. Yep.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Ready? Oh, let me know when you all are ready on the trial. Where's this going?
Prosecutor Walker, are we ready?
Yes, ma'am. We've reached resolution. We are ready.
Good morning, Attorney Alisal. Can you have your client turn their camera on so we can get started? Judges will be ready in a moment.
Yes, I will. I'll text them right now.
Thank you.
All right, I am ready on case number SP 1473548 for the people.
Shannon Walker, P 53794 on behalf of the people.
Thank you. On behalf of defendant.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lawrence LSL, 71355, with and on behalf of Taha Al-Jassem, who's appearing by video as well.
Thank you, Mr. Al-Jassem. Please state your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Taha Al-Jassem.
Thank you, and good morning to everyone. Are we ready to proceed?
We are, Judge. The people would request this court to accept defendant's plea of responsible, and in exchange, the people would amend to fail to use due care and caution with solid waste utility vehicles, which is the one we've used before. It's a 2-point violation.
All right, Attorney Ellisall.
That is correct, Your Honor, and I've spoken to my client and he wishes to accept that.
All right, very good. Miss Walker, tell me one more time. Failure to use due care with
solid waste utility management vehicles. And I'm looking for the statute now. I know your clerk has it. We used it last week, but I'm looking for it again.
196.1 or something like that. I know what it is though.
All right, very good. And Mr. Al-Jassem, do you accept responsibility and acknowledge that on July 4th, 2023, while driving in the city of Detroit, that you engaged in reckless driving?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, are you satisfied?
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Then I am going to amend the charge and I am ready for the fine. What's the statutory fine? Oh, wait a minute. This is a misdemeanor. I'm sorry. No, I wrote it up wrong. Give me 1 second. I need to give him his read him his rights. Sir, Mr. Al-Jassem, raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Ellisall, please order your client to make sure he understands that he's giving up his right to a trial in exchange for the people's plea, the people's offer, and that he's doing so freely, voluntarily, willingly, and you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Al-Jassem, you and I have spoken. You understand that today is actually a day for trial and you have the right to take this matter to trial if you wish. You understand that?
Yes.
And you understand by accepting this plea, a reduction, that you're giving up the right to have a trial on this matter. You understand that?
Yes.
Nobody forced you or threatened you to enter into this plea?
Nope.
Okay, you're doing this on your own because this is what you want to do?
That's correct.
Okay, and nobody promised you anything other than this reduction to get you to take this plea. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Your Honor, I think that satisfies.
All right, I am satisfied. And then your client has already indicated that on July 4th, 2023, while in the city of Detroit, he was operating a motor vehicle and engaged in reckless driving. Are the parties satisfied?
Satisfied, Judge. And the amendment statute is MCL 257.653B.
All right, Mr. Elisal, are you satisfied?
Your Honor, yes, defense is also satisfied.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm ready for sentencing. Is there anything that either party would like to share with the court before sentencing?
Your Honor, I'll just say that Mr. Al-Jassim is a student. He also works. He's a bright young man. I've spoken to him many times. I think he just was dragged into an unfortunate situation. Although he's the driver, we're not saying he didn't do anything. Obviously, he's accepting responsibility for that. So I just asked for some leniency on fines and costs, Your Honor.
Record, this is a situation that involved road rage, where the passenger that Mr. Al-Hatam was driving is now charged with an FA offense out of the same incident.
And Mr. Alderson was the driver?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. And did he complete the driver's improvement class?
He
Yes,
did.
Okay, very good. All right, I am going to assess costs in the amount of $225. I am going to assess the fine at $100, which is a deviation from what I would usually do. I hope, Mr. Al-Jassim, that this is a lesson learned for you. And that you won't be in this situation. You're a student. That means you've got a bright future ahead of you. And you don't want stuff like this to have an impact on your ability to soar in the future, right?
That's correct.
All right, awesome. How quickly can you get this paid?
2 weeks, is that possible?
I'm sorry, how long?
2 weeks?
2 weeks? I'll do it a little bit longer so you can make sure that you're all good. And so I'll give you until November 30th. Can you get it paid by November 30th?
That would be great. Thank you.
All right, very good. I'm gonna schedule it for a review on November 30th at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, you don't need to come to court. No one needs to come to court. I'll close out the matter. If you fail to get it paid, then the original charge will be reinstated and it'll go into warrant status, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
Anything else for my consideration?
Nothing further.
All
Thank you.
right, thank you. Good to see you.
You as well.
Thank you.
All right. All right, I believe that we're good. Dorian Guy is here. Good morning, Mr. Guy. Come on to the podium. Let me hear from you. Mr. Guy, you had a good weekend? You did what you were supposed to do? You tired of seeing me every 3 times a week? What'd you say? Okay, well, I'm not tired of seeing you. How about that? All right, I want you to do what you're supposed to do. Have you gone to see your counselor? Not till the 25th? Mr. Guy, you cannot miss your meetings. You cannot miss your meetings. If you want to continue to be independently living, then you cannot miss your meetings. If you miss your meetings, I'm gonna have to put you in a place where I know that you'll go to your meetings. What do you think about that? I'm sorry? All right, I need you to go to your meetings. The 25th is too far out. You are with Team Wellness? Yes? All right. That is too far out. You can't do a meeting on the 25th. You've got to get one earlier than that. Miss who? Yeah, I'm not. We're not doing that. So you've got to come back and test on Monday. Go get off your phone while you're talking to me. Oh, for counseling, go ahead then. I'll wait till you finish. When is your session? The 20th? That's still too far out for me. That's 2 weeks away. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Have an early meeting.
Okay, so listen. You're gonna come back on Monday to see me. Monday's the 13th. You have to test here anyways, on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, right? All right, I need you to make sure that you're not missing any tests. You can't miss any tests, okay? And then, where's Mr. Page? Well, Miss Warfield is on. I need Miss Price to call Team Wellness. I need him to get a session in before the 20th, or he's gonna have to see me every Monday, Wednesday, Friday until he gets in to sessions, because you've been with me since it looks like June. And that's, you're gonna end up being with me a lot longer than you should, because you're not where you should be. Okay? All right, so let's get with Miss Price, Mr. Page, and get him an appointment for treatment before November 20th. And if you miss it, I'm gonna have to move your environment. Okay? So I'm telling you up front how I'm gonna respond, right? Okay, so I can count on you to be there? What's wrong? You kind of what? Hot? You wanna take your coat off? It's hot in here. You sure? Okay, all right, because it's hot in here, sir. All right. And then I'm going to, you can't miss any tests. You can't miss any therapy. And then I'm going to see you for a check-in. Okay? I'm gonna put you down for November the, what is that, 13th. And I'll put you down for 10:30 a.m., but try to get here earlier if you can, okay? Because I know you catch the bus. And so I know that can be a bit of a challenge, right? Yes? Okay, what questions do you have for me? All right, where's Mr. Page? Can you let Mr. Page know that he's here? I don't know if Mr. Page has it. You went to drive? Okay, I want to wait till your test results come in before I release you, okay? Is that okay? All right, so let Mr. Page know. I need to know his test results, and then let Mr. Page know that I need him to get with Ms. Price. He needs to get an appointment with Team Wellness before the 20th. That's way too long. And then I'm going to see you again on Monday. But you're gonna come back this Wednesday and this Friday to test, right? All right, very good. What questions do you have? No questions? All right, have a seat. Let's see what Mr. Page gonna do, and we're waiting on your results. Results gonna be okay, Mr. Guy? I'm sorry? All right, awesome. I'm proud of you, sir. I am. All right, Mr. Ellisal, are you good?
Your Honor, I'm very well. I wanted to share some good news with the court, if you would permit me to.
Oh, absolutely. We love good news on Mondays. Come on.
I know you do, because I've sat through many of your drug courts, and I know that everyone else shares some good news. I was just appointed for Wayne County Circuit Court, so I start in December.
Woo! Yeah! That is a really good news.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you.
Ellisal, I'm
Thank you.
so happy for you.
Thank you. And Judge, you mean so much to me, and I've sat through your court for years, and you've been a big influence. So I was so excited to share with you personally. So
make sure that I know when your investiture takes
you're already
place.
on the list. You don't have a choice.
Yes, I don't want to have a choice. Yes. Oh, that is so wonderful. Congratulations to you
Thank
and
you.
your
Thank you.
family. They have made a great choice for the bench. You have
Thank you.
always been an outstanding attorney.
Thank
We
you.
were just saying earlier when we were muted that you're always so nice and so patient and so pleasant.
You have to
And
be,
so
yeah.
we also said that you're very good looking too. I don't want to lie, so I did have to say that. And so
We're
we did say
colleagues
that,
now,
but
so it's okay. We're colleagues now. It's all right.
that's why I can say it to you, Mr. Ellisale. Don't come in my courtroom for no more cases. We're done. We are colleagues now. Listen, so I said, let me be truthful. My officer looked over at me like, that ain't all y'all was in here saying. But yes, but they were all nice and complimentary because you have always been so kind
Thank you.
and
Thank
patient when you come into this courtroom.
Oh,
So
for sure. For
thank
sure.
you and congratulations to you
Thank
and
you.
your family.
Thank you. I'll keep
That
you
is
updated,
awesome.
and thank you as well, Your Honor. All right.
Yes, you have made my Monday. All right, that's good news Monday. Yeah.
See? There you go.
We
There you
love
go.
it. We love it.
All
All right, sir. Take good care
All
and
right.
congratulations
Thank you.
again.
We'll talk soon. Thank you.
All right. Okay, bye-bye. All right, couldn't have picked a better person. I love it. All right. All right, I think that we are all set until our 2 o'clock. I need to find out what we are doing about, can you run the Tuesday docket for me real quick? What we're doing about staffing today for tomorrow. Okay. And then we'll go from there because I know we've got to get ready for heat completion. I'm excited. Miss Warfield, did you get my message in response?
Yes.
Okay, what I need to send?
I'll see you in a minute.
You be tripping. Did you get your license? Laura Harris is in here with a driver's license. Sir, you got your license.
Two good news.
Two good news Monday.
Yes.
Come on. Y'all just keep it coming. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, you
Yes.
send me Wednesday. All right, congratulations to you. Hold on to it for dear life. It's easy to lose, hard to get back, right? You got it, so hold on to it, okay?
Way to go, Mr.
All right, way to go.
Way to go.
All right, I love it.
Yes.
Let me just see what we have going on. All right, I'll have to get back with you all to see what they're doing for staffing because I know they've got to get ready for the heat presentation. Right, and so, and that's at 2 o'clock, staffing is at 1:30. So maybe we'll jump on and do 30 minutes and knock it out, I don't know. Well, you're gonna be here, so. She said, I'm gonna be here, but I don't wanna be doing that, I see your face. All right, and just so the record, I don't miss this in all of the excitement today, for Tremaine Staples, who's gonna be here at 2 o'clock, case number 210-452-2101. Mr. Staples is in phase 3. He's going to have a return to court date. Let's make sure he gets that date. Since he's doing heat today, I am going to see him on, can I see him on the 21st? November 21st, 2023. I'm going to put him on for 10 o'clock a.m. And then I have for Mr. Khalid Hamed, case number 210-446-6301. He is in phase 2. I am going to give him a return to court date. I'll give him a return to court date of November 13th, 2023, and I'll put him on at 10 o'clock as well. All right, and then that way, and then Mr. Wood is also participating in heat. He already has a return to court date, is that correct?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, so he already has a date. All right, then we're in good shape. All right. All right, Mr. Guy, you're all good. I'm proud of you. Yes, sir. All right.
Good. See you on Wednesday.
To test, and then you're gonna come in and see me on Monday.
Yes.
If you want to just stick your head in and say hi, you can. I know you don't want to, but I just thought I'd put it out there. All right. You too, hang in there, Mr. Guy. You're gonna be all right. I know you are. All right, very good, very good, very good. All right, we are all set. We will be back on at 2 o'clock for our, I gotta see what we're doing about staffing, but we'll be back on at 2 for our heat presentation. All right, everybody.